All right, so long awaited. I put a lot of work into this and I'm finally ready to show off my new baby. This is the Spirit Halloween Proton Pack with a number of cosmetic and electronic upgrades that has been connected to a Hasbro Spengler replica Neutrona wand, and we've got some integrated electronics in there. Along with a Alice pack frame, makes it look a little bit more sturdy and film accurate. So one step I haven't shown is there is an internal battery in here that I have reached through a slot to turn on, but I really didn't want to film taking this on and off as it does take a couple minutes, so I hope you forgive me. But let's get on to the main event here. So the first thing I want to show is how to power on the pack itself. And for that, I'm just going to reach back and pull out the Neutrona wand. And I want to show you kind of from the wand itself and the backlights here when I hit the main switch. That's going to get our main boot sequence. And it's going to get the lights into what I call idle or walk around mode. Now the reason I call that walk around mode is the idea here is this will be our standby if I'm at a convention or a Halloween party, out trick-or-treating, or maybe I just feel like wearing this to do some routine specter chasing. So the lights will go in a pattern as seen in the film. With the current battery pack, I should get about 16 to 18 hours of continued use, which I'm hoping is enough. But that's not the only little trick I've got for when I'm walking around cons. I like to give a little razzle-dazzle to it, and so does the people who made some of these custom parts. So if we hit the orange button here on the Neutrona wand, you get the pack playing the iconic theme song. So now I can holster the wand, walk around, maybe do a little geeky dance. Hopefully that'll turn some heads. But that's not what you came here for. You came here for the main event. So we're gonna hit that button to turn it off, and let's get this baby fully powered on. So we're gonna go ahead and hit our intensity switch here, which allows me to, on this bar graph here, determine how much or little power I wanna give to the Neutrona wand. I'm gonna start off slow. And then we're gonna go ahead and activate it, and we're gonna get sound from both the speaker on the wand and a built-in speaker in the back. Hopefully I've got it loud enough to pick up on camera here. Now it's really nice, and unfortunately I don't have a way to translate this into video, but the speaker is loud enough that the pack on my back is actually giving a little bit of a rumble, and that's a great bit of immersion there. And then we'll go ahead and you pull the green switch right here. That's going to get your Neutrona wand going. And we've got full blast effects. Now, as I'd mentioned before, we can adjust the intensity, and sometimes these packs, they can only take so much. They do go into an overheat, which has been programmed into the prop. So I'm going to go ahead and turn her all the way up. And I'm going to show you what happens if I fire for an extended period. So what you saw there was the pack going into a mock overheat and forced shutdown. Version 3 of the pack will probably integrate some sort of strobe lighting and maybe even some fog as the machine vents, but that's a while out from where we're at today. So let me go ahead and get the power going again. And one last thing to show you, and might be my favorite part of this new pack build, is there's actually different firing modes. As you saw, you've got the proton stream from the movies, but I'm also a big fan of the video game that came out a couple years ago, and in that you unlock different tools for catching spook, specters, and ghosts, and this has a quick list of some of my favorites built in. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and hit that orange button again. We're going to go from proton to slime blower. to a dark matter stasis stream, to a high-powered meson collider, and back to standard. And what's really cool is each one of those uses the same animation, but each one also can go into an overheat and shutdown mode, which, you know, adds a little bit of play to it. I think that's really cool. And then when we're all set and we're ready to shut her down, we can collapse the tip there, power off the wand and the regulator, which again will put it back into standby mode. Go back to walk around, and then when we're all done, we hit this master switch here and it does a custom shutdown animation. And that puts her into standby until I decide to power on the pack again. All right, so that about wraps it up for the upgrades I've put into the pack. Hopefully this video is half as entertaining to you as wearing and playing with this thing is to me. If you have any questions about the build process, I'd love to nerd out about this. Catch you later.